Hi, Lena. I'm going to quickly show you how to input your students' grades into the Tyler gradebook. What you want to do first is sign into your Tyler like you normally would every morning. So I'm going to log in. And this is the screen that you see when you want to enter your kids in for attendance and lunch count. And to add in something into gradebook, you go to this red gradebook, and you'll see there are a bunch of different places that you can add grades into. For instance, if you were adding a math grade in, you'll want to go into this gradebook. If you were adding a social studies grade, you'd obviously want to go into this gradebook. Eileen and I have chosen to only enter homework and reading logs every other week. So we always enter our grades into the homework grade book. So you'll click on that red grade book, and um, you will click on this box or paper with the green plus in it. That's for creating a new assignment. And then once you're in here, the things that you need to change are the assignment type. So for us, our assignment type would be homework because that's what they're turning in and getting a grade for. If you wanted to do test, if it was a test, if you were putting something in for math and it was a test, you'd want to change it to that. But for us, we do homework. And then you need to put in a short description. So I usually put in homework um, 10/24 so that I know what date it is or date it was due on. Then you will need to give it some base points. So we always give it 5. 5 for if they did it, 0 if they didn't. And then the factor weight stays the same, 1. And your due date for us, it would be like the 24th, whenever it was due. So again, I just changed the assignment type, wrote in a short description, gave base points, and then put a due date in. This check mark shows that the parents are going to be able to see it in the parent portal. If you enter something that you don't want to be put in the parent portal, you want to make sure that this is unchecked. For instance, I always put in my spelling tests every week into Tyler, just so I used to always keep it in Excel along with the homework and the reading logs. But because I'm already putting in homework and reading logs, I just decided to keep all the information in the same place. So when I'm putting in my spelling, I don't want the parents to see that. So I just have to make sure that this is unclicked and also that this factor weight is 0. But for things that you want the parents to see, this is automatically always clicked when you go into creating a new assignment. So you want to keep that clicked. And then this is always automatically a factor weight of 1. So that's just for things that when you don't want the parents to see it, you want to make sure that you unclick this and change this factor weight to 0. But, so anyways, so for the ones that you want them to see, those are the things that you want to change. Again, the assignment type, short description, base points, and due date. And then you'll press apply. And then you'll press done. And you'll find that assignment that you just entered in. It's usually the one with all the pendings in it because it's something that you haven't inputted grades for. So you'll click on the first kid, and then you will click on this box that is 1/3 green, and that's where you can edit your scores. And you will enter in their scores. So for us, again, if they did it, they get 5 points. If they didn't, they get 0. If they didn't turn it in. Sometimes for kids who maybe don't turn in their respond to reading, or maybe they didn't finish a page, I'll give them 4 and write, reading response page not complete, or something like that. Because parents can see these comments, so you want to make them nice, but also maybe explain why they got 1 less point than full points. And then you'll just continue adding in the scores for all the kids. I'm just going to quickly, well, no, I'll keep this, but I'm going to give this person a 5 just in case the parents go on and check, which I don't think they do. But and then so once you've entered all your scores, you'll hit apply, and then you'll hit, so these kids are all 0 and missing because obviously I didn't put any grades for them in. But then you'll hit done, and then you're really done. That's it. You've inputted the grades that you needed to. This is, um, sorry, this is the reason. Yeah, the reason this shows up twice is because I started a movie for you and then screwed up, so that's why. But anyway, so this is one of these is what we just did. So the first two kids got 5, and then the rest of them didn't turn it in. So and then if you, let's say someone does turn it in and you need to add in a grade for them, you'll just click on it again, click on Edit Scores, the 1/3 green box, and then just add in their score. And then apply, and done. If there's something where you say, oh, I messed up on the due date, or you messed up, I don't know, you wanted to change how many base points it was or something, so you wanted to change what the assignment type was or something, you'll click on the assignment, and then you will click on Edit Properties of the assignment, and this will take you back into the screen where you put in all the information like the assignment type and the short description and things like that. But other than that, like the two main buttons that you need to know are this adding the assignment and editing the scores. So other than that, though, it seems it's pretty easy. So if you have any questions, obviously you can ask Eileen, or you can always ask me. So I hope this was helpful.